In this video, we will figure out why glue doesn't glue inside this tube. We will make an experiment that didn't work very well.
Oh, that's interesting.
And the reason I'm making this video because I have had this tube of glue for a few years already, and it works every time I need to glue something. I was curious, how doesn't it glue itself inside this tube? How does it work?
Turns out, it's quite simple. You can see I have a different kind of glue here. And a different kind of glue works in a different way. Most types of glue stay liquid inside the bottle because they are missing one key ingredient. For many common glue, that ingredient is air. White glue is a good example, the kind you used in school. There's a lot of water inside that bottle, and water keeps everything smooth and liquid. But when you spread it out, water starts to evaporate. Or in some materials like paper or wood, water soaks into the material. As the water disappears, glue thickens, hardens, and sticks. So inside the bottle, nothing is happening because the glue is sealed away from the air. Stick-type glue works in a similar way to the white glue. It sticks when it evaporates or absorbs into the paper. Other glues works differently, but follow the same idea. Super glue, for example, this one, reacts with moisture in the air. The moment it touches even a tiny bit of water, it starts to harden almost instantly. That's why it glues things so fast. And that is the reason why it sticks to your skin so easily. I actually glued myself already. Our skin has moisture on it, but inside this bottle, water can't get in, so the reaction never starts. And I'm thinking, let's make an experiment. I have never done this, but in theory, if we put a tiny drop of super glue into water, it should become a rock solid, almost like a plastic material instantly. Because as I said, it reacts to moisture and it hardens very fast. And in this glass of water, there is a lot of moisture, so I hope it works. Okay, so let's try this. I will open this super glue and it's already gluing everything around. I will drop those into water and let's see how. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll try to take this out and I hope I won't glue myself. It's not very hard as I thought. It's actually, oh shit. So it didn't work as I expected. It didn't harden very fast, but it's starting to harden now. Yeah, so what happened? I touched that. I was stupid enough to touch that and I glued my fingers. Luckily, I'm not that stupid and I didn't touch my fingers together, so I didn't glue them together. I can drop some glue into the water one more time, and as you can see, when I drop, it forms some kind of I made a mess here, but it forms some kind of bubbles. And they look like a hard glue, but when I try to pull it out, and I'm not going to do that with my fingers anymore because I learned my lesson, when I try to pull it out, it's kind of soft. See, it's soft. And I guess what happens when I drop the glue inside the water, it creates some kind of a tiny layer around that droplet, and the glue that's inside that droplet didn't have a chance to react with water and it do not harden. So that's why this didn't work as I expected. And I made this mistake. I removed the water and you can see those bubbles that I mentioned. And I guess my theory that the glue created a protective layer around instantly. Glue didn't have a chance to react with water and that's why it didn't harden. Yeah, I guess I will need to make another video how to remove the glue from the fingers. I already tried to wash it with soap. I guess it helped a little bit. And I checked that the best way to remove the super glue is acetone. I didn't even know if I had that at home. So I will check it out, but I guess I don't have. Another thing is warm soapy water. I guess we'll try that one more time. And oils. So I will try oils and I will try to remove that from my fingers. Hope it works. If not, it's not a big deal, but I feel stupid about that. Yeah, so experiment didn't work, but we tried and I learned a few things by doing that. So let's continue to the video. I'll try to remove those and I will continue to record the rest of the video. Some glues need mixing to activate. Two parts stay separate until you combine them. Only then they harden. The best example is the epoxy glue. It usually comes in two barrels or two tubes. One side holds the resin and another side holds a hardener. And while they sit in a separate tubes, they are completely harmless. They can sit there for years and never dry out. But the moment you mix those together, the chemical reaction starts, and within minutes that liquid turns into super strong solid plastic. That can be used in environments where other types of glue can't work, for example, underwater. So it usually comes into two rolls of a dough-like material. When you mix them together with your fingers, it can literally work underwater. This is because the chemical reaction is entirely self-contained between those two materials, whose names I won't even mention, because you won't remember them 2 minutes later anyway. Other types of glue won't be able to fix cracks or bond things together underwater. But thanks to this technology, this one can. A similar type of glue is also used by surgeons. This type of two-part glue is based on the human body natural healing system. One side contains fibrogen and the other contains thrombin. You're not going to remember those either, but I mention them because they are two proteins found in our blood. When the surgeon pushes the plunger, these two liquids mix directly on the wet tissue. They react instantly and form a biological web that seals the wound. And over the next few weeks, our body naturally dissolves and absorbs the glue as the tissue heals. Obviously, I didn't even try to find that in my local supermarket where I bought those. But I was surprised that it is actually possible to buy them in a very specialized shops. So no matter the type, the rule is the same. Glue only works when something triggers it. It can be air, moisture, mixing, or heat. I guess there are more triggers that I don't know about, but if you know any, share them in the comments. And speaking of things that just work, have you ever heard about placebo buttons? The buttons that you press every day, but they actually don't do anything. I have a video about that right here. And here's a video about the salt. Have you ever wondered how it melts the ice? I didn't know that before I made this video. So, which one you choose? Both are good videos.